If you enter these scary places and haunted houses, be very careful. It is never known what will stand in your way, and you may encounter the spirit of a dog, a headless human, or even a woman's face. In any case, do not go alone. A 2005 poll found that 32% of Americans believe that ghosts sometimes return from the world of the dead to the world of humans. Let's see together. Number 1, Château de Brissac Castle. People will be amazed when they see the beautiful Château de Brissac Palace and Castle for the first time. A beautiful medieval palace located in France looks like a legendary castle. Originally a French-style castle, the site has been owned by the Cos family for centuries, inheriting the aristocratic title of Duke and now known as the Brissac Dukes. On the other hand, due to its rich and readable history, this castle has been registered as a valuable architectural work and national heritage by the French Ministry of Culture. Today's palace was once part of a large and magnificent castle. But in the 15th century, King René changed the castle and built about 60 large palaces and aristocratic houses, but Brissac is the most beautiful of all these buildings. Brissac, on the other hand, should be considered the tallest palace of its kind in France, a unique and spectacular structure that, even when viewed, creates a stream of warmth and magic of the ancient world in the eyes of the viewer. Nevertheless, this beautiful palace has a grim story that is closely related to one of its oldest inhabitants, an angry lady whose visit shakes the limbs of visitors. Several generations of family members lived in this palace, and from then until today, this family has had to endure this terrible palace. Many years ago, a heinous murder took place inside the walls of this ancient palace and caused this beautiful and fantastic palace to suffer an unpleasant fate and be introduced to the world as a scary place. A place occupied by a lady named Lady in Green. The story begins when Jacques de Brise became Normandy's chief advisor, inherited the castle, and married a French girl named Charlotte. Charlotte was, in fact, the illegitimate daughter of the king. Despite the complexities surrounding the birth, the girl was loved by her relatives. The marriage between Jacques and Charlotte did not end well. It is said that Charlotte did not adhere to the principles of cohabitation, and eventually, her husband realized this. It is unclear what happened after the revelation of his moral scandal, but some believe that Jacques killed his betrayed wife with multiple blows of the sword, more than 100 blows. On the other hand, according to another opinion, Jacques strangled Charlotte in a tower in this castle. Of course, these are just speculations, and we do not know precisely what happened between Jacques and his unfaithful wife. However, since that day, this woman has never been seen again. For generations, the family has been embroiled in rumors about the ghost of the green-clad lady. This ghost is often seen walking in the castle rooms, where Charlotte took her last breath. The ghost has caused fear and panic among many guests so far. She is called the Green Lady because of the green dress she wears. This woman's face is often described as the face of a decaying corpse. Over the years, many have heard her scream in the early hours of the day. The cries of a poor woman who has no desire to leave the place where she was brutally and cruelly killed one day. Number 2, Banff Springs Hotel. Undoubtedly, one of Canada's most attractive and stylish tourist attractions should be considered the beautiful and luxurious Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel, located in the beautiful mountainous city of Banff. But like any other destination in the world of horror tourism, this hotel is surrounded by shadows of the world of horror. Hotel is built on the ruins of the old hotel of the same name and, of course, has an inseparable connection with its stories. A relationship that is combined with strings of fear and metaphysical events. But what is the story of this hotel? William Van Horn proved that this area was the best place to build this hotel. Because of its remarkable natural features, this area could attract many visitors. The fact is that thanks to the beautiful mountain scenery, fun sports activities, and of course, the natural hot springs that exist in this area, Banff has a high potential to become a tourist city. But now, this scary place has become part of the ghost tour. This is what makes the name of Banff Hotel a tourist attraction immortalized in the memory of tourists in the field of fear and horror. In 1926 the hotel suffered a fire accident, and its wooden building was destroyed during the fire. For this reason, the owners decided to renovate the hotel using more suitable materials. This is how the construction of the new hotel building began, and this time, instead of a wooden structure, we saw the construction of a stone castle with thick walls made of pure stone and tall and magnificent towers. In 1930, construction stopped for a while and then resumed, and the final result was remarkable. Because this hotel became a prominent place and hosted many world-famous people. People like Marilyn Monroe, Queen Elizabeth II, and Helen Keller. Due to its magnificent appearance, this stone hotel was renamed Rocky Castle. According to rumors, several cases of demon possession have been at the Banff Springs Hotel. When the hotel was still a wooden structure, miscalculations occurred, resulting in the architects building a room that is said to have had no windows or even a door. Therefore, this empty room was practically useless, and to hide this mistake, they blocked it and hid it from view. This mysterious and secret room was rediscovered when the hotel caught fire and was destroyed. Strange noises were heard when the room was discovered, and even shadows were seen in it, but it is still unclear why what happened in the current hotel must be linked to this room and its history. A particular room in the Banff Steppings Hotel has been haunted for years. Room 873 has a bloody past. Because one family, parents and their little girl, were killed in this room. After the police investigation, the crew came to clean the room, but they witnessed something strange. It is said that the little girl's fingerprint on the mirror has not been erased and remains on the mirror of this room. Due to this strange and inexplicable phenomenon, the hotel management ordered the closure of this room. Of course, many tourists claim to have seen the spirit of this family while touring the area around this room. On the other hand, another death occurred in this hotel, which again brought the story of the demon possession of this hotel to the tongues. The incident this time is related to the death of a young bride. A young bride who is coming down the stairs, her foot gets stuck in a dress and falls down the stairs and is killed due to a broken neck. Shortly after this tragic accident, many claim to have seen the young woman's ghost as she descended the stairs. Following these events, her soul was gradually seen in other parts of the hotel while still wearing her beautiful white wedding dress and walking back and forth with dignity. The hotel's other story is about a man named Sam McCauley, who worked at the hotel until he died in 1976. It seems that he has also taken over this luxury hotel and has an active presence, especially on the hotel's upper floors. There have been several allegations that the man was observed, and one person even spoke to him as if he were a living, real man, and according to the witness, the man suddenly disappeared right in front of his eyes in an instant. However, due to their unique features, hotels are the scene of many bittersweet events that may affect them differently. But still, undoubtedly, this hotel has benefited from the comfort, convenient facilities, and a dreamy view of the surrounding scenery, which has made it possible to stay and enjoy despite all these horrible events. Number 3, the Tower of London. The Tower of London, officially known as the Royal Palace and the Queen of London Tower Military Castle, is a historic castle in central London, located on the north side of the River Thames. At the site where the tower now stands, there was probably first a British fort and then a Roman fort. Essential parts of the castle were built during the reign of Henry III, 1272 to 1216. This tower is also considered one of the scariest buildings in the world. Undoubtedly, this fear stems from a large number of executions, murders, and tortures that have taken place behind the walls of this place over the past 1,000 years. It has been reported repeatedly that various people around the tower have seen ghosts. The ghosts of many executed here, including queens and princes, have taken possession of this ancient English castle. One of them is the headless ghost of Queen Anne Boleyn, who was beheaded in this palace in 1536. The Tower of London has another surprise. Castle crows. There is an old superstition about the crows in the Tower of London that, if the crows leave the tower, the kingdom will fall. Despite this funny phrase, the existence of the first crow dates back to 1885. Initially, 7 crows were kept in the tower, each with its name, and one of its wings was arranged so it would not fly elsewhere. Unfortunately, during the aerial bombardment of World War II, all but one of the crows died from stress. Many crows can be seen in this tower, but the position of the 7 crows still stands.